as Fuck with Mo Hill. I'm your girl Mo Hill, and these are my guests today. But before we get to introducing them, as you all know, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and pause this video right now and go ahead and subscribe and make sure your notifications are on. Now, I know you guys have taken into account this little hat that I have on today. I'm trying to give French, I'm trying to give croissants, and I really hope that it's coming across that way to you guys at home. Today we're going to be talking about social media. But before I get into the topic, I want to go ahead and introduce my guests. We're going to do ladies first, so we'll start right here.
So my name is B. I've known Malika
Forever.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm from Macon, which is like an hour and a half.
Apparently, they trying to come
Atlanta,
up.
whatever. We are coming up. Ain't no apparently. We are.
Mm-hmm.
I am a poet, a baker. I have a podcast as well. But I'm just glad to be here. Finally made it.
I know. I've been begging you to come on for a while, so I'm glad you finally came out.
So I'm Kat. Originally from Boston. Well, not originally, but I'm from Boston, and I've been in Atlanta for a little over a year or a year and a half.
How you like it?
I don't really know. I don't do enough to like say. I don't get out the house much. I'm a paralegal. I work from home. So
unemployed.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
What is unemployed?
Hold on now. I work from home as well.
Unemployed.
And I'm a claims adjuster.
Everybody works from home.
So what do you do?
Well, we haven't got to me yet. We don't care.
Wow.
No, man, it's your boy Sean, aka Mr. Red Cup Conversations, man. Here with I was forced here to be here. I typically would not be this close to Mo ever. So I'm here. She called me. I had nothing else to do, and she paid me $40 to be here. So yes.
If y'all think I pay him any type of money, you crazy. Anyway, so thank you guys again for coming out, and thank you guys for joining. So today I wanted to talk about social media because it just seems like social media has just taken over our lives. Like it's crazy. So I just want to talk about social media and the impact that social media has on reality. So one of the things I want to start off by asking you guys, how often do you guys use social media? Is it something that you utilize every day? And if so, are you getting paid for it?
Because it's every day for me. And
would you say you're addicted to it?
I don't think I'm addicted to it.
Could you delete it off your phone?
Yes, I could delete it off my phone, but I am getting paid for it. So for my content.
I mean, you might as well. You don't know all day. I'd be seeing you. I'd be like, damn, you can post it again.
Yeah.
What about you, Kat? Do you use it? Do you utilize social media a lot for your business or just for entertainment purposes?
No, I use it for entertainment purposes for the most part, but I mean, obviously.
You like to stir up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You do.
I have a different social media personality than I do in person, but.
What does that mean? I want you to bring the same energy.
No, I do, but it takes me a little longer.
Okay, and I gave her a couple cups of wine, so I hope that sped up the process of her warming up. What about you, Sean? How often do you utilize social media? Is it a big part of your life?
Social media is very. I mean, a lot of my platform. I have a couple other shows that I do that via social media, and so I mean, social media is very beneficial. I use social media for what the hell it's for. It's to provide entertainment as a content creator, to watch entertainment, and also I like to have tough conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's part of my platform and gain me the success I have. I like to talk about the things that people are scared to talk about. Mm-hmm. Whether people agree or not, people have to realize we all have different opinions. What bothers me though is that people don't understand is that we're not going to always agree on the same thing. True. We have to learn how to agree to disagree. Because don't nobody have that same type of energy in fucking person. Like people talk tough on the internet and they be saying, but then you see them in person and they be little pussycats. You know what I'm saying? Scared to say what the hell you gotta say. Me, I'm the same person online and I am offline.
Social media exposes a lot of things. Yes. With that being said, what are some benefits of social media other than, I think one of the main benefits is of course exposing shit, because it's a lot of stuff that we would not have known had it not been for somebody's camera phone. Yeah. Somebody recording it.
Which is both good and bad, because there's certain things that I don't like.
I don't want to know that you eat niggas' ass. I personally don't want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I don't
want
wanna know
private
that.
relationships. Like I'm just like,
That's a whole nother.
I miss not knowing people's business. Like when
I also feel like too, one of the negatives of social media is a lot of people have these double lives.
Yeah.
You know, it's
really
a lot of
hide.
single married men
Oh, yeah.
on Facebook.
Bruh.
Yeah,
the axes, that's what it is.
very much so.
That's
Like,
the biggest. That's one of the biggest downfalls of social media is that people
The double lives.
No, that. But people don't know how to listen. People don't understand how to keep shit private. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Like this what I mean by keeping shit private. I want people to listen to this.
I'm gonna
You
zoom
don't
into
have-
your face when I edit it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't have to keep your relationship private, but social media don't need to know who you fucking and who your relationship is because to me that's private, just like your family. Meaning that you got kids. I don't like to put my child on social media. You never know the intentions that
But every
people
time
have.
I get what you're saying, like you know, everything
I
doesn't get posted.
totally agree.
But baby, you better motherfucking post me. The fuck?
That's lame, man.
Like, I think it's lame to sit on there and want to post these conversations and these memes and stuff and not want to shout out your woman every now and again. You don't have to do it excessively because most of the people who do it excessively aren't really happy. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while for my birthday or this, that, and the fifth, like, niggas need to know your
Wow.
bitch is bad. Like, it's just out of respect thing because that's just for me.
It's not respect.
It is.
Well, I mean, do you post? It really depends on your content and what you use it for,
Yeah.
and what you post, right? But if you're posting things that are, or should also be private to you, right? And you
Exactly.
should want to protect, but don't post your significant other. That's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very rare.
I feel like social media really took a turn because, like, okay, so I joined social media, I think Facebook for one, back in like 2006 or something. And it was okay to share your personal life.
Right.
It was
right.
okay. Now it's like everybody is just like, no, you need to keep this private. You need to keep this personal. Why?
Don't tell them that because
You
I
don't
love reading y'all
necessarily-
stories.
You don't necessarily have to.
I
Now,
go through all
certain
too much
things,
content.
I feel like people really do cross the line.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to expose your husband for cheating or something, and
For getting fucked by other
this-
men.
yeah, oh yeah, stuff like
Got
that.
booty stains in his
We don't-
drawers.
We don't
so
need to know
know
that. We don't need to know he used to pee in the bed because y'all got in an argument. None of that type of stuff. But there is a factor of transparency that I do appreciate, and that's what I use my platform for.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a difference between privacy and secrecy, right?
There is a difference between living in privacy and living in secrecy.
Right.
Some of the most successful relationships and this most successful relationship advice comes from people who will tell you they keep their relationship private because people that's in your business is not for your business. I can tell you, let me just say this. People that you see, if you posting your relationship, oh, me and babe having dinner, blah, blah, blah. But you know how much jealousy and envy that you create to people, and people will find mess to create unhappiness in your life. And I've seen so many people fall for the fucking rope-a-dope every time.
I get what you're saying.
And so it's like me and Kat together, right? And everybody know me and Kat together, right? Oh, girl, I see your man out at such and such having drinks, not knowing I'm out with my niece. We having a good time. My girl know. And then now you creating bullshit because people are miserable on social media. You know how
but if your girl already knows,
It doesn't matter.
It's not gonna cause
It
her
does
to
You
do
know
create-
how
that.
many people are actually happy on social media and don't look at things that way?
Not that many.
There's a lot.
No,
actually.
it's not.
No, we try to. A lot of times we do focus on the bad a little bit more than the good, and we should focus on the
Absolutely.
good more. Not everybody. That's like this whole
Maybe-
manifestation thing. Like, oh, I have these plans. I'm gonna hide these plans until everything is in. You know, it's all at the end result, and then I'm gonna reveal it. You don't have to do that. You give energy to what you want to give energy to. Like, I don't believe in the whole thing of somebody else is praying on my downfall. They can pray all they want. It doesn't matter because I'm still gonna put in work to get where I want to be.
There's actually a statistics that says that couples that are more public on social media, like those couples that are like, you know, that monetize like
Yeah, they
talking
get
about
paid.
a relationship, that those couples are the least happiest and the most likely
Yeah.
to break up.
Even like when they do reality
Yeah.
shows,
Yeah,
reality
they do a
TV
little too
shows
much
and stuff.
sometimes.
Yeah, that too.
So would
But-
you
but I
guys
think-
follow? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
Kate.
I think one of the biggest things is like, I mean, if you're just dating or like the longevity of a relationship matters too, because I've seen people who overshare or will share someone this week and then next week they're single again and then 2
Yes,
weeks later
uh-huh.
they
Should be
been
hilarious.
They've been in a few relationships.
and like
Yeah.
I don't mean to judge. I'm not judgmental, but you know, like at the same time, it's a little.
let's be honest.
Absolutely.
If you're married and if you're on social media, people should know. If you're in a relationship, that's your business. Because a girlfriend can't make decisions for you, a boyfriend can't make decisions for you in life. I'm saying there's a big difference between promoting your girlfriend and promoting and bigging up your spouse, your husband or wife. It's two different fucking things. And when we start to understand that, because you're right, you'll see a motherfucker happy in a relationship, and 6 months later, oh, we ain't see you and Bay no more.
6 months.
And then
Weeks.
and then this long ass post come out.
Yeah.
And
How
you like,
he had doodle stains in his drawers and all types of shit. But my
all
whole
the
thing
pictures
is,
gone.
you don't
have to
have to
explain
you don't
yourself either.
and you don't
Facts.
and you don't and for me, I hate those women who do that, and they're just so loud about their relationship and this, that, and the fifth, and woo. And then when they do break up, they just quiet, angry.
A lot of that is just overcompensating for what
For
they
whatever
Something.
happening in
It's
the
other
relationship.
internal
So
issues
let me
going
ask you
on.
guys. I don't know if any of you guys are in relationships, but if you are, do you follow your significant other on social media? If you're not in a relationship right now, would you follow your significant other on social media? Why or why not?
I'm not in a relationship, but I would follow them. Just honestly, so most people that I tend to date or connect with on that type of level, we have to benefit each other in some type of way. You need to support me in what I'm doing, and I'm going to support you in what you're doing as well. To me, social media also is a great platform for business advertisement.
Yeah.
So that would be like my main thing with that. I'm going to root for you, you root for me.
So that's your main reason for you feel like you would follow your significant other, because
Yeah, I'm not a snooping person. I learned my lesson long time ago.
That's good.
I don't do that anymore
if
because
the Lord put it on my heart to snoop, I'm snoop.
I have, and it's just,
I didn't get this feeling for no
it was
reason.
I already knew it. So what was the point of me, going to look for something I already knew, So I don't do that no more.
I would definitely follow my significant other on social media, but I would probably tone down a little bit, because I wouldn't want my significant other to feel a type of way. Like if he wanted, because I post a lot of controversial shit, and a lot of shit that I post, a lot of you Facebook Power Ranger niggas always come for me in my comments and stuff like that. And I wouldn't want to post something that one of you Power Ranger niggas come on and try to disrespect me, and then my nigga gotta get involved, and now we gotta beat your ass, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So because I'm coming too. So I am leery of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be my only thing. So I feel like for me, if I was to date someone, first off, I'm not dating nobody off Facebook. I want to put that out there. Not necessarily mean that if you got a Facebook, I'm not gonna date you, but I mean, like, if I don't know you and you in my inbox, I'm not gonna answer it. But if I meet you at Kroger's, you know what I'm saying, you know, we can maybe chop it up. But I'm not doing that, because a lot of the times, a lot of you niggas do be living double lives. I've just seen it happen too many times. So that's, I got off a tangent, but whatever. What about you, Sean? Would you follow your significant other, or do you follow your significant other on social media?
No, don't follow me, and no, I ain't gonna follow you, because a lot of women can't handle. I've had over and over time experience the same experience, because I am very popular on social media. I am very popular in what I do, and I have a big following of women, and because of that, they can't handle.
Kind of the same with me, like the
they
Facebook.
can't handle
about me,
the shit I post, and then the women that comment. And look, and here's the thing, I'm gonna put out the women. Yeah.
Or they be trying you, because I done seen some try you, and I be like, and I done called you for like, hey, you want me to handle that?
Yeah. Mo being, let me tell you this, man. As long as me and Mo being friends, Mo advised me how to respond and how not to respond. And sometimes she say she might need to respond, because it looks bad for a man to go back and forth. Because I'm ignorant as fuck, and and y'all know I'm like too short.
And I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes we can't really handle just like and right off.
They would be in the bathroom at work going.
And the things that I post things for engagement and conversation. I don't go on there and say, "Oh, black women ain't shit." No, I'll say, man, don't y'all get tired of women dating? I mean, complaining about men 50-50. Just for example, that we can so have that conversation, but it's for engagement purposes. Yes. So what I get, and Mo hates it, I get the angry black women who come on there and comment, and then I get women, if I post something else, or I might post a selfie and I'm feeling myself, and I get crazy comments, the hard eyes. In the past, I've had shut the fuck up. I've had women be like, that's too much for me. Oh, you got bitches on there doing this and that. And you know what? You know the question I say? I tell them, did you see me respond?
That's my
I never responded.
That's what I had that.
I don't put a like.
Guy. I told him that was like.
But can I ask you a question though? Because
Yeah.
so how do you how do you present that to a woman, right? Because even though you don't follow each other, I imagine your page is public anyway, right?
Yeah, almost.
And so she's still gonna see it.
Yeah.
So
your shit might get shared.
I mean, are you gonna block her so she doesn't see these things? Or
I don't block nobody.
right. So again, if she, how do you present that to someone to where they're gonna accept it? Because
with it, yeah.
right, because I mean today
Or you just gonna stay single
you say
forever.
something like that. I mean, first of all, have you done it before and has it worked for you?
Yeah, I'm very transparent. The biggest thing, so I'm upfront. I would say, listen, if you choose to look through my social media, I'm gonna let you know now. You're not gonna see anything disrespectful. I'm not out here flirting. I'm not, but you're gonna see women. You're gonna see crazy shit. I'm gonna post crazy things, and then that's just what it is. And social media is social media, and it's part of my brand. So you know me offline. I leave it online. It doesn't go to the inbox. It doesn't go anything like that. You see how these women respond to me crazy as hell, and you got some who flirt, but I don't entertain it. And I just want you to understand. So,
but what would be the reason for them not following? Because you're saying that you don't.
Because they
follow.
can't
It
handle
sounds respectful to me. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to handle it.
because they
Because
say
they
they
have
can.
to anyways. Because your page is public, right? And so it's not like they don't have access to it anyways.
Because
so what would be the difference if they follow you? Because you're saying that you don't follow each other.
Because they'll say they can handle it, and then when they actually do see it, it creates some kind of disturbance.
Do you follow your
but
significant other?
what I'm saying is whether they follow
Break it
you,
down for him, Kat, because he ain't understand.
because whether they follow you or not, they still have access to it. So what is the difference?
I'm not gonna block you, but I've already told you what it is, and if you don't
So
understand,
do you
great.
comment on your significant other pictures and stuff like that? Do you not?
I've never done that.
That's lame.
I don't expect. I don't.
Well, you know
listen,
what? That's kind of common again with a lot of.
That's
men,
lame
though.
because I hate.
I don't really understand.
I
I understand.
I
I
have people
don't
who've never
get it.
met claiming me.
But
Right,
I'm
I
not,
don't understand the logic.
Right.
Like, you got all these thirsty ass men on my picture, and my nigga that's my nigga, not in my comments champion.
that makes you feel better. That's a
Yes,
that's
baby,
a
hype
you
me
problem.
up, hype me up.
That's
I
a
love being hyped up.
self-esteem is
No,
self-esteem.
that's not nothing about self-esteem.
Me?
I want my man to hype me up.
No.
Like, I hate an old nigga be like, send me a picture. Like, nigga,
Oh, I don't.
put it on
Yeah,
Facebook.
let me
I
see
don't have
you
an
something
issue with
because I
that.
want to.
I don't have an issue with the man asking me for a picture. I feel like we create extra obstacles.
I don't
for
like
men.
it.
Yep.
Because because they want to feel special. Like they
But
want.
you know what they want to.
Oh no,
don't
we're not
think-
talking about those type of pictures. We're talking about some regular.
Like when you
don't
first
like
meet,
it.
when you
Somebody
first
not
meet
attracted
a
to.
man and they ask you, send me a picture for your contact. You're sending the picture for your contact.
If it's somebody I'm attracted to,
Yeah.
I am. If I'm not
Yes.
attracted to you, I'm not.
So I had
maybe
this
that's what it was.
conversation.
Like,
If
go
I'm
get
not
a picture on
attracted to you,
Facebook. The fuck?
I had this conversation with men and women, and I got their perspective, and it makes sense to me. Like they want to feel like
But if we're
fine,
dating,
everybody
yeah, I'm
has
gonna send you
access to
pictures.
the-
Yeah,
to the
I'm
same
yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
So I get that, but
Yeah.
like in terms for me, so I was married for a very, very long time. So the last time I was single was MySpace days. Like, so just to give you,
God damn.
an
Hey,
idea.
my space used to be lit.
Listen, it was a long time ago. Was the point, right?
Yeah.
So, and I was married, so yeah, we shared pictures of us on. I mean, we were married, for a long time.
Big
So.
difference.
So for me now, new to dating, it is something that I'm learning to navigate, and I'm just seeing how everyone else does it, what works, what doesn't work. I have no idea how I'm going to address a situation where I'm finally in a relationship and I'm actually sharing and posting and exactly what are the what are the things that I'm going to use to sort of measure when it's time? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Y'all wanna know why
either.
men? Y'all
You
wanna
just
know why
posted, I
men?
guess, when you want to. But me, I'm afraid to post. I haven't posted a nigga I dated since my last baby daddy,
Why?
and I made my daddy broke up in 2016 because these niggas are embarrassing. Embarrassing. Like you supposed to be. So don't worry about me, baby. I ain't gonna post you.
Wait.
I'm gonna do an Issa Rae. I'm gonna just pop out married because that shit is scary. But at the same time, you need to know if it's somebody else out there.
So, but isn't it weird how like people post like pictures of the significant other minus the face.
Yes, but I get it though. But you be knowing that's the nigga because he got the same jacket on that he always have on. Like I know that's
Let me-
It's like very strange to me.
Let me help you understand from a male perspective. Y'all can understand why. When you post somebody a significant other, right? We understand social media. It makes the world feel smaller than what it is, right?
Right.
And you be like, damn, oh, that's such and such. Oh man, now this is what happens, right? You post your boo, and one of your friends see your post, and you be like, girl, guess who dating Rob? You ain't gonna believe this shit. Oh, you mean that no good? Because see, what your experience was compared to what somebody else's experience was may not be the same.
That is very true.
And an evil, vindictive motherfucker will call or I will find a way to DM you, message you, and say, girl, watch out for such and such because he blah, 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 blah.
But some
Wait.
cases, it's a
Can
good
I
thing
make
for
my
somebody
point?
to
Can I
tell
make
you
my point? I want you to hear my point because
Yes,
y'all,
please. Go ahead.
y'all don't
Sean,
understand
let me
it.
hear
Let him finish his point because I got something to say after
Please,
that.
So what happens is whether your relationship foundation is great and y'all good, right? It plays in the back of your mind like, well, what was this damn? What does this nigga really do for a girl? And I've seen it happen. And over again, and they plant these seeds, whether you say, oh, we good and secure in what we got, but in the back of your mind, you're gonna be saying, well damn, oh he do X, Y, and Z. Oh, you're right. Oh shit. And it makes you second guess your relationship, and now you've created turmoil based upon some shit you posted on social media. Because somebody else's experience is not the same experience. Do y'all remember the movie What?
But a dog don't change that. A person don't
Do you
change
remember
that
the movie?
much.
See, but you have to, like, to me,
Take it with a
I
grain
mean,
of salt.
maybe it's my age, maybe it depends on like where you are in life or whatever, but like I feel like if you can, I mean, we all know that. We all know that someone's experience of someone isn't going to be the same as,
We should.
you know what I
We
mean?
might have had the same
We
nigga,
should
but we
know
had
it.
the same nigga.
And besides the point, like before you, they were probably single doing some single shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, how could you sit here?
Did you see the movie Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Yes.
Do you remember they dated a different version of Frankie Lyman.
Mm-hmm. They did.
That's what happens in real life. You've dated a different version of that person and vice
Who
versa.
doesn't know that? Like,
A lot of people don't know it.
I'm saying, I'm talking about
There's a lot
like
of women
our
who
age
don't.
group. Like,
It doesn't
anyone
matter
above
the age.
30,
There's a lot
like,
of dumb people over the age of 40.
Alright, I wanted to ask you guys with social media and everything that's being posted, and there's kind of like this men over here and women over here, and it's just like we're arguing outside.
Can we change the narrative for 2024?
I would
Let's
love
do
for
it.
us to change the narrative because it's obvious. I was going to ask you guys, do you think there's an agenda in the social media to tarnish the black family?
Absolutely.
So it's like if we all know that, and one thing I really hate is when somebody comes on my post and they're like, oh, you always posting something like this, something like that. But at the end of the day, I post a variety of things. This is just what you're paying attention to. This is what gets engagement. This is what it is. But I would love for us in 2024 to try to change the narrative and maybe post some more shit that is not always just bashing, just going back and forth and back and forth. But at the same time, you niggas gotta be honest. That's what y'all like to do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all on social media like to debate. You live to debate.
That's what I'm gonna say. I think it's all strategic for entertainment purposes. It's not for you, like Sean mentioned earlier. You have to learn how to agree to disagree. We all have different opinions, and I think a lot of times with the whole men versus women, honestly, it should help you to understand each other better.
That should be the goal.
That's what the goal should be. But
Yes.
so many people are just like, no, I'm right, they're wrong, and it's not it.
But I mean, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I can only speak from my experience. But is this stuff happening for y'all in real life? Because for me, it isn't. Like these debates, these like men versus women conversations.
So for me,
like
it does
say
happen
for
in real
example,
life.
like how like maybe the dating experiences that we all have. Like, are these conversations that are happening on social media also like
Real life.
in real life?
Yes, absolutely. I just feel like a lot of scenarios, like the scenario about the a man shouldn't pay child support if a man shouldn't do anything outside of child
extra,
support.
yeah.
Like, that's real. And that was the big debate that was on social media. The whole Kiki Palmer situation when she, was cute as fuck in Vegas with Usher and people were writing think pieces about her outfit, and now with the whole domestic abuse thing, like, that's real. People are actually in abusive relationships and you don't really know. I feel like a lot of women, and I just have to get on y'all because y'all be getting on my fucking nerves. A lot of women will get on Facebook and my man. But bitch, your man ain't made you smile in 5 fucking years.
But honestly, those
I'm talking about
ones who overly do that. But I think you're talking about actually
I'm not talking about like real stuff scenarios.
Or
Yeah,
we're just
right.
talking about
and
it.
like I said,
Yeah, no, and I'm not talking about real life shit, right? I'm not talking about like domestic violence. I'm talking about like some of these like conversations that are like, super debates online, like the bill thing, or like people just do what works for them.
You need to have those type of conversations.
But I'm talking about in real life. I feel like people just do what works for them. Like, whether it's in a dating, like when they're dating or when they're talking about it, or in the household. Like, these, to me, I think these are conversations that like don't really necessarily take place in real life. Like, I've seen people who have these conversations and they're standing strong on their point or opinion on social media, but then you meet them in real life and they're offering. For example, I'll give an example. Is the men talking about dates and spending money on women? In real life, I've never encountered that. I've never encountered a man that was like really focused on that. You know what I mean? Or
on what exactly? Like
on like paying for a date, or on a date, or I mean, men who will speak like this on social media, but then they will lead with their wallet in my hand.
They don't want to seem like a simp.
I am a city girl on Facebook, and I'm really, Michelle Obama in the streets.
So to help you understand, to your point, this is what let's be transparent about. I'm 43, and I've dated in an era. I've dated in an era where things that were considered to be a simp was normal. Right. Now we're in a time and age where men are fed up because I'm gonna say this, so I want you to before y'all respond, is that men have gotten fed up to the point where they feel unappreciated because they've done X, Y, and Z. And I've led with my wallet, I paid bills, I've done this, I wined and dined, and I still get the same result. And then you have women on the same way who felt the same. So we're at an era and a time where both men and women are just fed up. And it started out.
I can't relate. I'm sorry.
You can't, but there's a lot. These conversations started out as conversations where they say, well, a man should be doing this, a man should be doing that. That's strike one. No woman can ever tell a man how to be a man. And can't a man tell a woman how to be a woman?
But y'all be doing it.
And so the two biggest problems we have is
I see more men telling women.
Let's stop that narrative too, because you may not see it, just like she don't see it in her life. It happens. So because it happens,
on social media.
I see it on social media. I'm involved in it, and I watch and I see and I see the conversation. So because of that, you have so many men telling women how to be women. You go wrong every time, and vice versa. So now your points never get heard because you know why? I'm telling you how to be a woman and you telling me how to be a man. So now I'm frustrated trying to explain to you is that, baby girl, this is why. And it never gets heard. So the problem is that, yes, you have a lot of men who do what's now considered simp shit. It's normal courting and dating. But men have gotten hip to the fact that a lot of women are food diggers. That means they habitual daters because they can't afford their meals. You have a lot of women like that.
Just because you spend money on a bitch that is not entitled you to her.
See how I can't make my point? You see how I can't make my point? Because I don't want to hear the truth.
No.
You have a lot of.
Finish your point.
The other one.
Just keep it like a little.
No, I'm
That's not really men.
Yeah.
The other point.
I'm trying like a notebook to take notes.
No, I'm serious. Real shit. The other point is women, and this is not bashing. This is what men are experiencing.
No, tell us how you feel.
Men are dating women who can't afford to take them to the places they want men to take them.
Stop dating these broke ass bitches. Y'all deserve a bitch with some money.
Now, come on. Now, look.
You deserve that.
No, but this is not
dating them broke ass hoes.
This is my issue, right? For me, it's like y'all are choosing these women.
Y'all choosing
Man,
these
that's
okay assholes
yeah.
and complaining about it.
Right, but so this
Y'all
is the
wish
thing,
they go buy some Burger
No,
King.
and-
Why are you dating somebody from Burger
and then
King?
you have like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? When I first started hearing about these conversations, I always thought like, these men are exaggerating. Like, where is this coming from? None of my friends are like that. So for me, new to the single
They do
world,
say that.
right? New to the single world. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never seen this, right?
Yeah.
But since being single and also moving to Atlanta.
Oh, don't do that.
Listen, no, seriously. I have seen and I have, their points are valid, right?
Mhm.
However, I also know a lot of single dope women
You can cuss on here.
who are overlooked. Sorry.
For sure.
Who are overlooked. Like seriously, who are
Yes.
overlooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying to myself, well, let's say this. Okay, let me put it to you like this.
The fuck? You talking like you talking about her?
I am a good woman.
Man, you're not that fucking
No,
percentile.
but if we think about it, right? When we're thinking about men, right?
Mhm.
And men who are of a certain,
Who think they are.
Well, no, let's talk about the men who are
Okay.
of a certain caliber. They're a certain height. They're the most desirable men. But y'all the one complaining. Like, how do you guys have?
And also,
How-
they're
how-
not dating
90
black women.
96%.
That's a whole
other
Let me
thing.
say
That's
it.
not
No,
true.
let me finish.
Please,
96% of women desire men over the height of 6 feet.
Facts.
Yes.
96%. Let's touch on the fact that you guys outnumber us. How is it that you guys are still picking the worst of the bunch? Like, y'all have, you guys have the
Hold
upper
yourself
hand.
accountable,
I can
King.
tell you what.
Y'all have the upper hand, and yet you guys still are experiencing this. Valid. I'm not saying you don't experience it.
right.
You are, but y'all are the ones that choose them, while at the same time overlooking women who are going to appreciate you, who are going to reciprocate. Why do you think that is?
I
Like,
can tell you
and when do you decide?
Not
Because
bad.
there's shitty people on both ends. If I sat here and said that I only meet lying, cheating men, I have to take time to look introspectively and figure out what am I doing to attract the wrong type of man. If there's a pattern, anytime there's a pattern, you have to take time to look within
You
yourself.
should,
A
but
lot
at
of
the
women-
same time, it's more about who you entertain.
No, a
versus
lot of-
who you
Right, no, but that's what I'm
attract.
talking about.
A lot
Listen,
of
I
people.
attract all kinds. I
Yeah.
attract every kind of man. Short ones, big ones, fat ones.
The
fit
style
ones.
ones like me, but
listen,
no,
I attract all
no.
of them. But it's who I choose, right? So if I'm choosing the wrong type of man constantly, I have to look introspectively and ask myself, what about this type of men am I attracted to that I'm choosing them?
Because women have poor pussy management.
But
a lot of
men
women have
have to
poor
do this,
pussy
and
management.
men have to do the same
I'm
thing.
gonna cut that out.
Men have to. You guys.
Poor
this-
dick management,
this is
because
my
I
That's
hate
what I was
y'all be
at.
like, would y'all date a nigga who work at Burger King? Fuck no. And why are you dating a bitch that work at Burger King? Have more respect for yourself. The fuck?
Right, when men who have the upper hand, because we don't, we get chose. Like, I'm not sliding
Yeah,
anybody's
it's
DM.
right.
Real shit.
I'm not sliding anybody's DM. I'm not approaching a man. That's not my style,
Mhm.
right? So you are in a better position than I am. So even if I'm complaining, right?
Mhm.
I do take accountability, but for men it's even that much worse. So if you have the upper hand, and 96% of women want you,
Mhm.
how is it
You
that
are
you still
top.
picking like the?
So, Kat, can I tell you why? I'm gonna tell you why. It goes to the topic of the day. Shut the hell up. Men are attracted to visual. So because of social media, every fucking time you go on social media, you see ass and titties. Whether it's on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, which is not X, Facebook, all you see is skin. And so
It's a porn site.
and so you know what happens? You lose your whole purpose and train of thought and say,
You
damn.
can be more disciplined.
No, wait a minute, stop. Let's hear my point, because you don't listen. We have now, men don't want to admit this, but we have got attracted to so much flesh and not value.
Yes.
We are attracted to flesh, not value, and now we're valuing flesh. That may go over some people's heads. So because of that,
Say that.
you look good, right? I'm taking you out. You fit the flesh criteria, but I didn't skip the fucking value criteria. I don't even know if you fucking even have custody of your kids.
And
But
most
you,
of them
but
don't.
why-
but you look good as shit though.
So when we're
A lot
having
of
these
these hoes don't.
conversations, why?
We don't
why
want to talk
is it-
about that.
So, but then you're admitting that men are choosing women based on like
The
they're choosing-
wrong reasons.
Right. So
I'm
then,
agreeing.
so then there should be, when we're having these conversations, there should be some self accountability. Like I get shit women because I picked them.
Cause they always trying to tell us
We don't
be
find
accountable
out.
for our ain't shit, baby daddy, and this, that, and the feel for nigga. Be
Very
accountable
true.
for the shit.
But
that
we
you
don't
got
find
going on.
out. We don't find out till y'all ain't shit till we done spend
Wow.
thousands of
Wow.
dollars.
No, he did not say
No,
that.
you're blinded.
No,
You're
he
blinded by
did not
the
say
I am.
that.
That's right.
Right, but I also
That's
say
true.
this. I
'Cause
will
it's
also say
always
this.
there.
I feel like whenever I hear men talking about women who use them for dinner, like
They broke.
but it's because you're not taking the time to.
But
actually
y'all
get to
don't put
know
them.
these
Y'all
women.
don't put them women on blast. Y'all get mad when we put them broke ass hoes on blast, and y'all don't do it for us. Y'all should be
I ain't
saying,
gotta pick up. I don't date hoes.
I don't know.
"I see how it
So why
goes."
would I put
No,
them
no,
on
no.
blast for what?
Why? When you see a
That's
man,
you. Pick better, King.
When you-
Moving
What do you mean
along.
by putting them on blast?
So when you
Because
see-
if those aren't the type of women that I interact with and I hang out with, right?
When-
What do you mean by putting them on
So
blast?
when you see these men post these posts about taking these women out and all they want to do is go eat and blah 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 and they taking the places they can't afford, why not jump on those posts and support the man? And you can tell the man choose better and pick better and stop dating them
And
broke
get our
ass hoes.
heads chewed off.
So y'all scared then? Say if you scared, say
No,
you
I
scared.
No, I do it. I do it.
No,
I believe
I
you do
see
because
it.
you from
I
Macon.
I definitely do.
You
I
from
make
Macon.
posts.
What they gotta do with it?
Wow.
But I do it though.
Here's the thing, and this is to me one of the most frustrating things ever.
What?
These women are entitled to have their own standards. Like if
That's
listen,
bullshit.
listen,
Stop confusing
no,
unrealistic expectations as standards.
There's nothing wrong with that because you don't know, you don't have to date her.
Right.
There's someone willing
If
to date her.
if her
You
expectations
know what I'm
are
saying?
realistic, move
Like
on.
here's the thing. These women wouldn't have these standards if at some point somebody wasn't
If these
giving
niggas
them
wasn't
that.
paying for
You know what I mean?
pictures, we wouldn't be taking them.
But let them
Facts.
have their standards. Why do you have to deal with her? Do you know what I mean? Like why do you have to?
So it's like a lot of men now. Y'all complain about she can't reciprocate.
Y'all some complaining
She
ass
can't
niggas.
reciprocate.
Complain a lot.
But I know it's a different generation. I have other examples from past generations where my stepdad don't give a fuck how much money my mama made. He still gonna do everything. Even when they were just dating. My uncles, the same way. So why is it such an issue with the younger generation?
They broke.
She can't pay to take me here, so why should I pay to take her there?
They broke.
What's the
They
point?
broke, like for real. I'm
Is that a
No,
she
it's
said why.
rhetorical. It's rhetorical.
Okay, I got you, I
It's
got
a
you.
generation thing, and
Yeah, these young
it's
niggas.
driven by social media.
But just
These
like
young
for,
niggas ain't spending, got time to
for
spend.
men,
People with money don't
just like I'm
complain.
saying for men, right? It to me, I feel like men should be entitled to their standards, women should be entitled to their standards, and y'all should worry about people who have shared similar values, and that's it.
I
Like,
want to ask this question. I want to ask this question.
Or
Sean,
yours. I'm
Sean,
sure
you may be
somebody
able to help us out. I want to ask this question.
What's up, man?
Why do y'all send unsolicited dick pictures in women DMs or call us on our and y'all don't even know what's in real life? That's like a form of harassment.
Man, okay, it used to be cute. Like when you engage with somebody that you date and you like, and the niggas would send
Cute
a
to send a dick pic?
no, niggas would ask. Niggas used to ask or send.
I think you should.
I mean, honestly, but what
I don't even
happened?
know what I'm getting into.
But what
See,
happened
this
is
whole culture is so
Somebody
new for
sent
me.
my friend a
Like,
dick picture and it had like bumps on it, and it was just
Oh
like,
my
why would you
God.
send
maybe he's
that?
letting you know that he had herpes in
Who's
advance.
that?
I will say,
She got
I
it.
definitely understand your point.
She's
So
happy.
I do a little bit of modeling, plus size modeling.
And she do be having that thing out in
And
her stories.
the
I
stuff
see
that I get in my inbox
Crazy.
is ridiculous. These people, they don't know me personally
Yeah,
at all.
you can be a whole man.
And that's another
I
thing
post my
too.
picture on my
But
hand just like
I
this.
get some
You can't,
crazy stuff from guys, and I'm just like, why?
Right.
I mean, I get why, because you're
Yeah.
just looking at the flesh part of it.
Yeah.
But that's not even what I'm really trying to
You right?
I
give
think
out with my plus size modeling. I'm just trying to, empower my other plus size sisters. Girl, you can put on
But
this
can we
pattern
go to
outfit, too.
can we go to Kat's point?
Yeah.
Women and accountability. It obviously was a point in time.
That was a little bad.
No.
I think it was
No,
men in
no,
accountability.
I didn't make my point. No.
I did not. First of all, for clarification, I did not make that point.
No.
Men
Just
declared.
making sure.
Make it. Can I make my
Not
point?
making.
Because I'm not about the culture where you're calling for it because
No,
of what you're wearing.
yeah.
Can I make my point?
Go
making?
ahead, go
Can I
ahead.
make my point making?
Go ahead, nigga. Her name B, nigga.
I know. Accountability. It's to your point about accountability, period.
Okay.
I'm not saying because you're a model, you need to hold yourself. No, I'm saying accountability, period. Meaning that there was a point in time where women did accept these pictures and it was cool. I guess niggas didn't get the memo and realize it ain't cool no more.
We like the people that we like.
I have a different take on
If
it.
somebody you're entertaining,
So I have a
but a complete stranger.
So niggas took an inch and made it out and took a mile.
It's 9
So I
inches.
have so my take on this
That's all about
is a
it.
little bit different because I will say this: the men who do that are not normal. I will say this: two things. I'll say two things. One is most men who send unsolicited, non-consensual penis pictures. Like they have so
Dick pics.
here's the thing, right? You take social media and it literally combines people from all walks of life,
Yeah.
from all like
A lot of
in
hoes on
terms
social
of social class, but also like mental conditions. Like
Real
you
shit.
have a lot of people who interact with each other. And you don't know who's who. You don't know who's the pedophile. You don't know who's a rapist. Like you don't know. They're all just intermingled together.
That's
people
true.
who have mental illness those are the people that are on social media the most because they don't have. They're isolated. They're in somebody's basement. You know what I'm saying? Like so, those people are probably on social media even more than the regular person who has a life outside of social media. So I will say that, like, people who do that stuff typically have issues with consent. Period. They're probably out here,
They'll
pushing the
touch you.
envelope
Yeah.
even in real life. Those are the men that when you go out, they'll cop a feel.
Yeah.
without consent.
Oh, excuse
Those
me,
are
ma'am.
people-
Excuse me,
And
ma'am.
those people,
Ma'am.
because I don't want to confuse the two. I don't think that most men send unsolicited, non-consensual
Thank
pictures.
you.
I think that men who have issues with consent, who actually get off on,
Very true.
That's true.
they get off on it. Like they don't do it. It's not that they do it because they think women are gonna receive it. Most of them do it because they get off on not getting consent to send you that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I'm
And
let's be
they
saying?
honest.
don't look at us
Let's
like
be
the
honest.
equal, like they have to respect us.
No, not at all. Like they're doing it because they
Yeah.
get off on not getting consent.
I
like
just block
people
them.
who-
I don't even respond. I just block them.
So it's the
I don't
same way.
respond
It's
at
the
all.
same way women gain so many followers because so many women show skin, and you have men of
Yeah, because y'all niggas is watching.
and yes, and you
Might as
have
well make some money off y'all niggas.
you have people of significance and men of significance who may have 5,000 followers, and a chick who's an absolute nobody that work at fucking CVS pharmacy got 55,000 followers because she show her ass every fucking Friday.
You mad?
And no, I'm saying is that's social. We're talking about social media. Is that's what is blinding a lot of men from making better decisions, and a lot of women feeling like they're worth more than what they really are because niggas are entertaining the bullshit.
I mean, I agree with that point, but I will go back to my point
Some
about
truth in that.
unsolicited penis pictures. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't think it matters if you show skin. I don't think
You
it
show me your
matters-
ass, I'll show you my
But
dick.
most men, no, I don't think so. I really believe that men who send unsolicited pictures have issues with consent. They don't want consent because they get off on that. I don't think the normal guy who even in real life don't have those issues are sending unsolicited dick pictures because more often than not, they have something to lose.
So you don't-
it be the normal niggas who be doing it.
So y'all don't thirst trap?
I don't agree.
You
That's
don't
not
even
normal-
people
that's not
people
normal
who will
behavior.
make you people
That is
who
not
will
normal
make
behavior.
it's truth.
Y'all
to
don't
it.
thirst trap?
It's
Mo
true to it.
Mo
but-
thirst trap every day.
I post thirst trap.
Mo
It's
be
true
on the
to
mile.
it.
Mo be hiking.
Whatever.
With her
It's-
tits bounce. Hey,
It's true.
hey, look at me.
Whatever.
I'm in the woods.
It's true to what you were saying, Kat, but it be a lot of people put on. A lot of people make you think that they're just this outstanding person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really
But
know
they have
who people are
issues.
like behind closed
You
doors.
tell me that y'all be getting these unsolicited dick pics and y'all have never entertained.
I always send them a
Yeah.
That's gonna make them try to
I
find
let
you.
them know, and then I let them know that I'm going to use theirs.
Don't do
for
that.
future.
Don't do that in
So wait a
Atlanta.
minute. Don't do that in Atlanta because you're gonna have an unsolicited
Listen,
threesome.
well, then don't send me dick pictures.
Damn.
But you know what? Like, honestly, let me just say this. That had never happened to me until I started joining these Atlanta groups, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
had
too.
never
Yeah.
gone through that before. So I left a lot of these groups.
Yeah, me too.
And
Yeah.
because, like, yeah.
So the
That
weirdos.
exposed me to a lot of
But
stuff.
anyway, all right.
Damn.
So, speaking of social media and all of these different topics, one of the things that just came out was the first date list.
Oh man.
And y'all was in a tizzy over the first date list. And for me personally, I'm just gonna say how I feel about it real quick. For me personally, the only place I don't want to go on a first date is to a nigga house. Straight up. I'm not going up to your house for the first couple of dates. I don't want to do that. But I'm not a bougie bitch. Like I'm okay, I'm good. But I get it if you're a woman who is like dating yourself and you take yourself out to like Papa Do's on like a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So you have created a standard for yourself. So I kind of get that, but for me, I don't see what the big issue was. You guys want to chime in on that?
Shit, the big issue on what?
On the first date list.
Man, because
I mean, let Sean go first since he said he needs to give his tag.
let me say what I didn't take. First of all, it's a lot of dumbass. Like I said, it's a lot of women out here who want men to take them to places that they cannot afford, and men have to understand that's just what it is. The first date is a level of creativity. It doesn't matter if I take you to fucking Starbucks or if I take you to Capitol Grill. It's a matter of effort and creativity because it's supposed to be an experience. Period.
To you.
Period.
No, to you.
No, period. Because
that's not true.
if me taking you out, showing you how much money I can spend, shows me I should be buying your pussy as well.
No, that's not true.
That's a fact.
No, but that's not true. There's people.
It is.
No, there's people.
You're telling me right now, you're giving me prostitute vibes by saying
What would you say about
your response, not you
What you
personally.
say about your mom or grandma? Because
Hell yeah.
No, but this is the thing.
Yeah.
They don't have Red Lobster.
That's prostitute vibes.
Your mom was accustomed to
No, that's what I'm
If that's
saying.
what they're accustomed to, they date men. I talked to this guy who he's wealthy, and he told me he wouldn't take anybody to any of those places because that's his standard. He's not gonna take a woman to a place where
he said the whole
himself.
first date list.
Right.
He doesn't even.
Right. He's just like, I'm not gonna take a woman to a place that I don't even go to.
So let me ask you this.
So I mean, it really depends on the person.
No, it depends on.
If to you
Niggas
a
be
normal
trying
date,
to do like tests. They be
right,
trying to do.
right,
They
but
trying to test your ass.
if to you a normal date is Chili's, then to you a
No,
normal
you
date
missed
is
my whole
Chili's.
point. I said verbatim, we can run this back. The first date is about creativity and effort. I don't give a fuck if I take you to Burger King, Starbucks, or Capitol Grill, or wherever I take you. It's about effort and creativity, meaning that our first date should be an experience and it should be memorable, even if we don't have a second date. What I'm explaining is that the first date is dating. Period is called collecting data. I'm trying to get to know you. Me spending $300 fucking on a date, I'm fucking you afterwards. I don't want to know you because all you care about is what I can spend. That don't mean shit out of relationship. Because again, it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off.
I feel like everyone.
It's pissing me off.
But this is the thing.
If you a hoe, say you a hoe.
No, but this is the thing.
That does not
So
make
for me,
you a hoe.
I don't even do dinner dates on a first date. So let me just put that out there.
And what do you
before
do?
say the whole thing
What do you do?
I like doing simple things. I like a date to be catered to the things that we both like, right?
Okay.
I don't like sitting across the table from someone that I barely
So
know.
it doesn't matter the amount of money a man spends, it's the creativity
No,
and effort.
but I also don't
She's
want
like,
that
no,
to be
to
the
be clear.
But I also don't want that to be the focus. I don't want a man saying I'm only gonna do X amount of things because I don't want to spend X amount of dollars. Here's what I'm saying to you. This is the point that I'm trying to
Gotta
make.
hear this.
This is the point I'm trying to make.
That's so extra.
Everyone dates differently. Everyone has different standards, and that's okay. Like if a woman is used to a certain type of lifestyle, and that is what she's used to, that is what she gives herself.
So she used to sell pussy.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
That is the lifestyle that she lives.
Mm-hmm.
That is the standard that she lives by.
Well, Kanye,
That is what she's used to.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with her wanting a certain, type of date for a first date. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with a man saying, she's not for me, she's too high maintenance, I don't need to date her. That's it. Like, let people just have whatever standards they have and they want to
Y'all
have,
confused?
but just don't date her.
I'm confused.
What do you
I understand
mean?
what she's saying.
But what do you
No,
mean?
I understand
So
what
why
she's
do you
saying.
have to?
You.
No. Why do you have to debate a woman who expects you to spend $300, $400, $500 on a date instead of?
I wouldn't date her.
Okay, exactly. So why?
And I got it.
So
And I don't get it.
but why is that a debate? Like, why don't you just date women who want to do the similar
Who wanna
things
go
that
to
you wanna do?
McDonald's?
Why do
They
we have
should
to?
bottom
Why
bitch.
is this even an argument? Like, why do we need to? sit
Unhealthy
here?
bitch.
Like, that's something that number one, you should be having a conversation with the women that you're dating with,
Right.
not with like everyone on social media to have a conversation about what you desire
True.
and make that a general thing. Like, no, people have different standards. People have, a different different wants. So that might be a lot for you. It might not be a lot for the next man.
Let's say you like
So-
Anita Baker. Anita Baker gonna be here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna tell you we going to do X, Y, and Z, but our first date was at Anita Baker concert. That's a memorable moment. That's creativity and effort. And I think that's what men have to stop being lazy and start putting effort. Stop doing the, let me take you to dinner, let me do this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something based upon what you like. So that's
keep
to me
in mind, just because you
impressive.
take her to the concert, that does not mean that she's gonna fuck you or that
No,
it's
I
gonna
don't
work
have.
out.
No,
But you should
I'm not expecting to
today.
fuck you. If I take you to the concert, I'm not expecting to smash because I put a smile on your face. You're happy. But if I spend a certain amount of money on a meal, I'm fucking you.
What's the
What's the
difference between a meal and a
difference? What's the
ticket?
difference?
Big difference.
Because that
Are you
can
telling
tell
her
her
that
smile on
before
her
we take her out?
face.
Are you saying I'm gonna take you here, but we're fucking?
No,
Of course you don't.
So you're gonna take her to the concert and you're gonna be in the nosebleeds, is
no
what you're
sense.
saying?
I'm gonna take you to the concert and whatever tickets are available, that's what I'm gonna take you.
So what's the difference
It shouldn't
between you buying a
matter.
ticket
You're
and taking her out to
contradicting
eat?
yourself.
No, I'm not. It should
are
no
different.
because
You
I
still
put
spend money.
because a woman would say quicker they want to go get something to eat
I just
as
feel like
opposed
if
to
you
something
gotta-
else.
if you just
crazy.
like to
Listen,
eat.
if you have to put this much thought into it and consider all these different things instead of just doing what works for you and the person, then like don't date. Just go out there. There's plenty of women who just want to fuck.
Yeah.
Like, for free.
I believe in doing something different because that's more memorable and I would stand out as opposed to being like every other nigga. Because if I'm here, if we had, because
So
first of
to
all,
high maintenance lady, if you know she doing everything, that's her life, the levels. Are you saying that you're gonna take her to a lesser?
no, stop
event,
saying
or are you
restaurant.
gonna-
I'm going to take
A
her.
lesser event is what I said. Something that's
Seems
not
like
as
you're trying to bring her
expensive.
down.
Yeah. Are you gonna date her on her level, or are you gonna if you choose to date her, are you gonna date her on her level?
Just because you
or
go
are
to
gonna date
fancy
her
ass
on your
restaurants.
level?
But why are you even pursuing those women anyway?
Right.
That's
wait,
You know
wait.
you broke. Why you pursuing
Let's
why?
we're talking. First of all, we
You
talking. He
broke.
asked
That's
me.
the number one thing. A lot of y'all.
He
men,
asked
y'all
me
broke.
specifically. What I'm
Y'all
saying
broke.
is, I'm big on giving a different.
I was trying to break
experience.
it down so you can understand what he was saying.
I didn't
I was specifically saying restaurants. Like,
Oh, restaurants.
yeah.
I mean, then I wouldn't date her because to me, that's just I'm being like everybody else.
Well, you
I don't want to be
shouldn't
like
date her.
everybody else.
You shouldn't date her anyways.
But
Because eventually she's gonna want to go to her favorite restaurant.
Yeah, at
so
some
I'm not
point.
gonna you know what? She gotta make like,
no, but that's we're talking first date.
right.
Don't date him, ladies. He
Right.
broke.
First date.
First date, you should
Yeah,
give
bro.
her all though. If you really are interested in somebody and you're wanting to take them on a date and really get to know them,
You're supposed to
why
razzle
not?
dazzle.
Do what they want you to do. Like you know they're interested in
I
this
think-
thing.
And I'm
or
interested
this
in
is what
fucking.
they're
So you
like.
want to be razzle dazzle? I want to fuck. Which one you want to do?
If that is the only thing on your mind,
It's
we don't
not.
need today.
Why not? You
I
want to
mean,
be
that's
razzle
on
dazzle?
everybody wants to get to that point.
You want to feel? You want to feel like Cinderella? Okay, let me feel like
It's not
motherfucking
about feeling
goddamn.
like Cinderella, but
Huh?
if you're trying to get to know me,
What's
and
wrong
if we
with
already
women like this?
been
Feel like
Spending my money
having
and
conversations
getting to know
before
nobody.
that, you should
And
know
here's the
what
thing.
I like and what I don't
And
like.
those
Don't
women
like
who you're talking about who are going out for dinner, if you would have met her somewhere and you would have seen her
You would've
energy,
known she was
you
poor.
would have known. You would have known who she is. She
Poor as fuck.
You would have known who she is. You would have known how she conducts herself in real life.
Yeah.
And you would have never had that first date.
You would have
Okay,
never wasted
but
your
Kat,
money.
you know
So
what?
how do we get
But
around
that's
that?
not
Right?
real life anymore.
Before I go-
though.
Right,
That's
so
not
how
the
do we get around
norm.
that?
Before I go.
I don't date Kat. I haven't been on a date in months. And it's not because I don't have niggas wanting to take me out. I just don't have the energy for it anymore.
But as you get older,
I
too,
just
you're
don't.
not
It's
into
so
just
awkward. You
entertaining
know how
anybody.
awkward it is to
I'm
go on a
34.
first
First
date.
date,
Wait,
yes.
to go on a first date and to meet the person, they look nothing like
So
you saw
awkward.
them.
Yes.
And they're like
And
this
so
tall
imagine for men,
and this wide.
So imagine for men, it's their first date. They're meeting them for the first time. She is nothing like what she looked like, and now
And
he's
she
spending-
hungry.
And now he's spending $300.
That is funny.
on
That
her.
is funny.
You know, and I've had men say that, and they've done the video chat. They've done that, but now they're meeting in
Still.
person, and
The
even
personality
even in
don't
video
stay the
chat,
same.
even in video chat, there's still
Yeah.
filters.
Filters.
Yeah.
There's still filters.
I dated a whole
I don't
girl.
know them because
Like-
my shit be like I be like face just
Well, no,
here.
but no, even
I don't even know how to do it.
Even
I
the
wish I
regular
did.
I don't know how
camera
to
is
do
already
filters.
fixed. It's already fixed.
I dated a
to have,
whole
like-
girl. I swore she had on prescription makeup. Cause ain't no way in hell you go from that on pictures and then in person I be like, this must be your uncle.
Oh, it happens.
Listen,
It
my
happens.
first dating app experience. I haven't gone on that many dates from dating apps. First of all,
Tell
I've
the
tried
truth.
them and I can't get with it. But anyways, he was a whole catfish. He had 3 missing teeth.
Oh no.
Okay, he didn't have a. He didn't, and all his pictures he had hair. In real life, he had no hair. When I asked him, he said that the pictures were 10 years old. He's been on a dating app for 10 years, and these were his pictures. I was new to it, so I didn't
No, to look.
no to
I would've
all
left.
these
No,
things.
I
So
didn't
it
have
was the
to
most,
show
it was the
Soon as I
most
walked in, I would have left.
but it was the most awkward experience sitting at a dinner table having dinner with this man.
You don't even know who
Where
this
y'all
is.
I don't even know
Where
who
y'all
this
from?
is.
Where you
I don't even know he took me to
Applebee's.
this was in Boston. He took me to like some small family spot, but he ended up telling everybody that it was our anniversary, so we get free shots. It was the most awkward experience ever. I will never
So he was
go on a
unattractive
first
plus
date.
broke.
I just had to learn that once.
I've
That's
been catfished a few times actually. Like a lot of niggas be wearing hats online and they take them
Ooh,
off.
they look
They're
totally
like 60
different.
years old. They go from
Right.
30 to 60. I had this
They'll
one
post
guy
pictures when
catfish
they
me.
they'll post pictures when they used to work out.
Yes, I was about to say that. The last
It
person
happens
that
to women,
catfished
too.
me, he had these pictures, or he knew how to pose too. And cause them shits had to be new. And he looked like he was in the gym, I was
Right.
like, okay, look. Make that nigga, I'm talking about belly was just like, it was a double roll. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like this tall, wide, neck gone.
They hype fish.
But
neck gone.
it's the same.
And I had to pretend like I was like, but I'm like, nigga, my kids calling.
So you still ate the meal though, then?
No, I left. I was like, I gotta
He came
go.
over to me.
I was like, oh yeah.
This is why I don't do the
It
dating
was
thing. Like I don't want to sit.
Yeah.
The dates that I prefer are dates that I can like slide out. Like I can leave when I'm
We're
ready.
gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I do just wanna, thank you guys again for coming out. I just wanna say, guys, get the fuck off of the computer, get off of your phone, and go outside.
No, and when
Yes.
when you're outside, stay off your phone.
Stay off your phone.
Yes,
Even like make some time like with your family, like get off your fucking phone. Because I really feel like social media is impacting the reality, and it's not really in a good way anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I
It's
really
getting too distorted.
It's getting too distorted. I'm tired of the unsolicited dick pics. I'm tired of the 411 niggas I meet in real life. I'm tired of getting catfished, okay? So I just feel like, yes, social media is good for you, but we gotta be leery of all of the negatives so that way it doesn't
Bring back
bleed
love, man.
bring back
Yes,
love.
bring back
So it doesn't
love.
bleed into
Real love,
reality.
real love.
Like, let's stop having these dumbass debates about women, black men and black women.
There you go.
But if we are having these debates, or
Respect
let's
each
talk,
other's opinions.
let's talk to get an understanding versus talking to just
Preaching.
I don't know.
And don't push your own opinions on it.
Right.
Just date who
listen.
you like. Date who
Right.
you like. Stop dating people you
That's a
don't
good
like.
point.
Right.
That's what you like.
Stop dating people who you don't fucking like, and stop
Right.
dating niggas for food. I ain't never seen it before. I ain't never did it, but bitches, stop doing it because he's sad. He tired of taking y'all out and not getting no pussy at the end of the night.
Right, because that's what he's expecting.
That's what he's
Yeah,
expecting.
yeah.
Stop.
Now, ladies, I want you to understand, if a man spend over, not just me, if a man spend over $100 on the meal, baby, go on ahead and you just know what time it is. You're going to have to fuck.
$100.
Yeah, you're going to have to fuck. Anything over $100 for a meal, you're going to have
I'll
to
pay
fuck.
for my own meal.
Now, wait a minute.
$100.
Shannon, if Unc can say it, if Shannon Sharp can say it on a national fucking platform and tell you, he
He is
understands.
not spending $100 though.
He said that
Definitely
lobster coming with a condom. So your fucking your crab legs, that juicy
honest-
crab coming with a condom, boo.
You better come out. She might got juicy crabs too. So.
Listen,
You right.
You gonna say
men
that?
don't have an issue doing that. Getting pussy don't have to say all
That's
that.
cap. That's
He
cap.
ain't getting no pussy, so you know.
I'm out.